and welcome. My name is Michelle and I am your emotional resilience coach. Thank you for joining me today. What I do here is I love to give you knowledge that gives you leverage over your own brain, tools, skills, tips, ideas on how you can better take control of your life again and stand in your power and not feel like you are spinning in confusion, that you are somehow a victim in your own life. So welcome. If this is something that interests you, that you feel you could really use in your life, you are in a safe space. So welcome. Please don't forget to hit like, don't forget to subscribe. And of course, if there's something specific you would like to know about, do leave it in the comments below. So today what I'm going to chat to you about is what happens and why it is. So often I remember in my past being in relationships and thinking, why am I so confused all the time? Why am I spinning like this? Why am I working so hard? All right, I was emotionally managing, walking on eggshells, trying to control situations and scenarios that were just blowing up in my face all the time. Why am I doing this and nothing's changing? Why is it that I am spinning like this? Why is it that I am so overwhelmed with confusion? What is actually going on here? And the truth is, what is going on is that we are in denial. And denial can just show up in so many different ways in our life. So, for example, let's say you are in a relationship with an emotional manipulator. Maybe they are a narcissist, maybe not. I don't know, that's for you to decide. But this person definitely emotionally manipulates. And you're asking yourself, how do I go back to the way things were in this relationship? How do I go back to the good, the loving, the love bombing, the kindness, that feeling of like everything is amazing, everything is great? How do I get that back? What do I have to do? And so we try and recreate, we try and hustle. We're hustling for our worthiness, right? This is a beautiful term that Brene Brown came up with and told us that this is often what we tend to do is we're hustling, and that word hustle has this urgency about it. It has this go, 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 do, do, do. It has this fix, fix, fix kind of feel to it that we need to step into so that we can save this relationship, so we can get back to the way things are. We take that full responsibility upon ourselves and we think, I need to do this, all right? This is going to be up to me. This is all up to me. And we hustle. And that is why we end up so exhausted and often so burnt out, is because we've been hustling all the time by people pleasing, emotional managing, walking on eggshells, going to extremes to try and control scenarios and situations so that people don't get triggered and upset with us, leaves us feeling absolutely finished, wiped out. We feel like we have nothing more to give because there is nothing more to give. We need to take time out and just be gentle and loving and compassionate with ourselves. We need to learn to be softer with ourselves, to be kinder with ourselves, and to be forgiving with ourselves, and to let it go and realize that it's okay. All right. And I know that when you are codependent, that thought is absolutely frightening. How can it just be okay? And the more you work on you, the more you build a relationship with you and love you and start to feel comfortable with setting up boundaries, the more you will realize that this relationship, this dysfunctional relationship that you're in, is just not worth it, because it leaves you spinning, it leaves you confused, and it leaves you abandoning you, which you don't want to do anymore. So if you are feeling a lot of confusion, ask yourself, what are you in denial about? And how has this denial showed up in your life? Are you making excuses? Are you saying, well, it's because of this, it's because of that? And we all have bad days, we all have bad weeks, we all have bad moments, and I'm not talking about those. I am saying consistently. They're showing up like this because whatever, fill in the gap for yourself. And you were saying, you know, they had a bad childhood, they had a bad day, they were triggered, they were highly emotional, and all these things are true and are valid. But when you find that you are perpetually making excuses for bad behavior constantly on an ongoing basis, you've got to ask yourself, what is going on here, right? What am I being in denial about? Do I not have strong enough boundaries? Am I accepting this bad behavior because I'm scared this person is going to leave? Like, if this person leaves, what does that say about me? What is going to happen to me? Right? There's so many fears that come up for ourselves because we are looking to this person to fill a need within us, which quite honestly is not their responsibility. Only we can do that. Are we always busy, running from pillar to post, making sure everyone and everything is okay? Are we always in the mode of fixing, feeling that that's where we're going to get our worth? And then it's not working out, and so we're sitting confused and we're going, but I'm doing everything right. What more am I supposed to do or say or be? All right, these are the sort of patterns that we can pick up in our own lives that I don't know what more to do. Like, what more am I supposed to do? And the answer is nothing. Nothing, at least externally. What you need to do is you need to start looking internally, and you need to start having really honest conversations with yourself. And we need to stop lying to ourselves and lying to others, because the truth is we already actually know the answers. They are showing up like this because we've allowed it. They are behaving like this because we haven't set up our boundaries. They are treating us like this because somewhere along the line we told them that that's okay. They are being mean-spirited and ugly and abusive. Yes, maybe these are things that they learned in their own childhood, in their own lives growing up, but more than that, we have somewhere allowed it and said, that's okay. You can keep doing it. You can keep using me as your punching bag. And that's because we don't have a good enough relationship with ourselves. And so the obvious answer, unfortunately, to a lot of bad behavior is, of course they're doing this. I've shown them that it's okay. Of course they're showing up like this. I've allowed them to do it consequence-free. Of course this is happening. I don't have any firm boundaries. All right, we need to get really, really honest with ourselves and real with ourselves. And it's going to hurt, and we're going to want to resist it a lot. We're going to want to kick against it. But if you are tired of the confusion, if you are tired of spinning, if you are tired of feeling that you are somehow, some way a victim, what you really, really want to do is stop living in denial and seeing the situation for what it is. That is the first step in taking ownership and power back into your life. I hope that this has somehow helped you. These are tools that we've learned as codependents and fawns. These are tools that we've learned to survive our lives up until this point. But we don't want to just survive anymore. We want to really just live and love and enjoy our lives and just thrive again. And by taking our power back, we have to take our responsibility back. We have to be aware of that for which we are accountable for and for that which other people are accountable for. And we need to separate it. And we need to start doing that by no longer living in denial. Please don't forget to hit like, subscribe, the notifications button. And as always, please let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Have a fantastic day.